just want to introduce myself. My name is Joe Nyce. Been a police officer for 14 years up in the town of Harrison, up in Westchester County. Today's the first day I met Lieutenant Mike, but we've been a fan of each other and we've been following each other on social media for quite some time. Before I just speak to you guys for a few minutes, I really need you guys to give H2O and Lieutenant Mike a big round of applause. Stuff like this is how you change the world, guys. It doesn't matter how you start, where you start, it just matters that we start, okay? When I was a little kid, I wanted to be a superhero, right? Superman was my favorite superhero. I used to run around the house, I had the t-shirt, I even had the Superoos. If you guys remember what Superoos were back in the day. I eventually outgrew my desire to want to be a superhero. I wanted to be a professional athlete. I idolized all the athletes on television. And when I realized that this 5'8.5" on a good day frame wasn't going to the NFL, okay, or Major League Baseball, I wanted to be an actor. So I moved out to Hollywood. I sold my car, I put $1,200 in my pocket, and I moved out to California to fulfill a dream of me being on television because I thought that's what I wanted. And on September 11th, 2001, I was living in Los Angeles, and I opened the television and I watched those buildings that are right behind us fall down to the ground. And for the next couple weeks, I saw what a true hero looked like, right? NYFD, NYPD, EMS, and all the volunteers that donated their time to finding victims in and out of that rubble. When everybody else was running away, they were running towards the danger. And I said to myself, I want to be that. So I moved back home and I took the NYPD test. I scored a 94 on the test, but they didn't want to hire me because I didn't have 60 college credits. So I put that on the back burner, I got a real job, and when the Towns and Village test came up in my area, I took it, I scored well, and I got hired. I've been a police officer for 14 years. And it's so funny that we're standing here today in that backdrop that made me want to do this. And I didn't do it because I wanted power, okay? I did it because I wanted to help. And I think somewhere along the lines that's gotten confused across the world because the media has been pumping out agendas that law enforcement wants to hurt people, right? And it's not the truth. Are there bad cops out there? Yes, 1,000%, but there's nobody here right now that approves of that. Just like there's bad NFL players, just like there's bad doctors, just like there's bad lawyers, that exists. But the faces that you guys see here today are the faces that should be out there in the media. This stuff should be covered. And if the media really cared about us coming together, there wouldn't be one Channel 12 news camera here. This whole field would be packed and filled with video cameras and news outlets pumping out positivity, but they don't want that. I've been traveling the country for the last year speaking in urban communities to kids. And when I ask them, what's the first thing you think about law enforcement? They raise their hand and they tell me police brutality. They tell me corruption. They tell me hands up or you get shot. They say all these bad things. And it breaks my heart because when I ask them how many of them know a police officer, like 3 kids raise their hand. They're allowing somebody else's experiences to become their own. This is reality. This is our experience. So if we don't come together like this and show the world what it looks like, then everybody's just going to follow what people tell you the world looks like. So starting today, NYPD, Ballin4Peace coming together, this is going to change not only New York City, this will change the country, and eventually things like this will change the world. So for you guys to come out here and be a part of that, that is something special. Okay, it's something special, and it's something you guys should be proud of. Whether you're on the law enforcement side, whether you're on the social media side, or whether you're just here to support either cause. This right here is what it looks like, guys, right? And if we come together, like Lieutenant Mike said, if we come together and we show the world that love conquers, Martin Luther King said it, hate does not drive out hate, only love does that. Okay, so if we could show the world what love looks like, and we could show the world what happens when community and law enforcement come together, watch the movement that happens. I promise you guys, this stuff like this will change the world. So if you guys are here to support both the law enforcement and the community, give me 1 clap. If you guys are here to help make a difference in your community, give me 2 claps. If you guys are here to help change the world, give me 3 claps. Let's go, bring it in right here. Let's go, come on.
Let's go, yeah. Let's go, let's go.
Guys, this is what it's about, okay? It starts here. Doesn't matter where we start, doesn't matter when we start, it matters that we started. And today, we started the movement. Be proud of that. You're part of the first ones to start the movement. Ballin4Peace on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ballin4Peace!
Let's go. Have a good game, guys.